Go.
G'day everyone, I'm here in Las Vegas. I'm at the great MONZU restaurant. I'm with the executive chef, Paul Boyd. Paul's got the fabulous tuna mussels. That's the world famous tuna mussels. And also the deep sea, wild caught, chemical free tuna calamari. He grills perfectly here at the MONZU restaurant. So right now I'm going to show Paul how to handle the tuna mussels because they're super fresh. They're only 24 hours out of the water. And I'm going to show him how to get them ready for the line. It's really important for everyone to know, to make them perfect on the line for the guests. All the work's done in the back of the house here. So let's go. We're going to we'll take the tuna mussels they've been cooked only 24 hours out of the water. We pull a vacuum, we cook them perfectly just for 60 seconds, and then we just got them just cooked. And now what we're going to do, all the juice is locked in. Did you hold that, Paul? This is the gold. This is the liqueur. We take the juice, which is in the bag. When we cook the tuna mussels, see that juice there, Amber? You got that?
Yep.
Beautiful. Look at that. And that's gold. That there is the liqueur. That's the base of all my tuna mussel dishes. So I just want everyone look at this. One more time. Paul, try that. The ocean water. It's beautiful, super fresh, tasty. Isn't that unbelievable? That's the base. That's the stock. You don't get that in mussels till they leave it, live mussels and all that. They leave it on the ground in the cooler and the chiller. So you've lost all the goodness. So that's our base. Enough for two of the tuna mussel dishes we're going to make. Now what we do, we're going to follow this down here, Amber. I'm going to tip them into a calendar. They're in a calendar like that. And here we go. It's going to be a bit noisy with a tap, but it's okay. I'm going to show you how to prep the tuna mussels. That's the tuna mussels. Ready for the front of the line. Here we go. I just give them a wash like that. Okay, and I'm going to go through them. I'm going to through them, and I'm going to prep them now. Paul, can you hold that for me in here? I'm going to do a few. So the first thing is, I'm looking for four things. I'm looking for any broken shells. If they're broken, no problem. Throw away the broken shell and just keep the meat, because we don't want any broken shells on the plate. Second thing I'm looking for is no beard. And you always go to the water running. And you give it a little pop. See that? I just get a little pop. One more time. Pop. Not any further. Just pop it. You'll feel it release. Then I open it up. I make sure there's no, because I'm a perfectionist. It's in my DNA. I want the front of the line cooks like Paul and the guests to have a beautiful experience. They're back to the tuna mussel. I can see that there's nothing in there. There's no pea. I'm looking for broken shells, beard, and no pea crabs. Every 1 in every 100 or 200, they have a little pea crab, a soft shell crab, so we get it out. So that's perfect. So here I go. I'm going through them. After I've done millions of them, so I'm used to it. I give it a pop. I make sure there's no beard in there, no pea crab. And you'll see the pea crab and beard, so don't worry. It's very obvious. We might find one. So like this, see that? A little bit of beard, just pull it. Because I don't want the guests getting any beard. So I'm going to move quick now. I'm going to move quick. Okay. So I'm just, now broken shell. Do one or two things. Throw away one half or the whole lot. But since there's only one side broken, I'm going to keep the other side. See that, Paul?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. We don't want anyone having a broken shell. So I'm just running the tack. I'm looking in there for no beard, no pea crab. Paul, do a few for me, will you, brother? So go for the open ones, leave the closed ones. I'm going to show you what to do. So give it a pop. Not too. You went a little bit too far. You saw that? You feel it? You'll feel it. If you don't wash it though, wash it. Make sure there's no pea crab. No, little pea crab, you'll see it. Now, under the water, guys. Always under the water. Okay, let Amber, get it right in there, Amber. Get right in, that's it. So look, see how it let go then? So Paul, you know you don't go any further. You know what I mean, brother?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, got it. You feel it, right? There it is. There it is. I saw that time you really got it. See, the beard washed out with you, Paul. See, that's why you have the running water. Now you got the. I see now you're not yanking it. See that? And I want everyone watching. You don't need to yank them. All Paul do is a gentle. So they're ready for the line. They're ready for. Now leave the ones that are closed because they're perfect. I'm going to show Paul how to handle it. That's it. Get that beard out, Paul. That's it. Now, by the way, the white ones are boys. And the orange ones are girls. When we find an orange one, I find an orange one's a girl. There's an orange one. There's a girl, see? So there's no taste of it. The girls are orange, the boys are white. Isn't it easy, Paul? Now you know what to do.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. It's beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. See that? 99% are going to open. They're going to be close to perfect, but I'm making them perfect. They're coming out of the bag, they're perfectly cooked. They're pre-cooked. They're not overcooked. I've just cooked them. So you're going to have the odd one that doesn't open because if I cooked it longer, it would have opened, but I don't want to cook them longer because I don't want to overcook any. See, Paul's getting a little bit of beard out because I don't want any guests getting the beard. And Paul's careful how, see how he's careful when he pulls the beard out not to pull the whole tuna mussel out. You just explain that to Paul what I said. You know what I mean by that, right?
Yes, sir.
You're going to make sure you don't pull the whole tuna mussel out. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look how beautiful they are. They're beautiful. Great. And these are now just cooked. Now people say fully cooked, pre-cooked, blanched. You know what? They just cook enough, because all the chef's going to do is heat them. Now there's one that's closed. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to show you what to do with that. But first thing, what I want Paul to know, these are perfectly cooked. So you just pick them up like that, and just lift it off the abductor muscle. That's the abductor muscle. That's the muscle that opens and closes the shell. That's got nothing to do with it. That's what we're going to eat. So that's the little thing we're going to cut on the closed one, because it didn't let go. Paul, grab one. Look at this. Watch this. Absolutely delicious. Sweet, gorgeous, delicious, super fresh. Paul, is that unbelievable?
It's fantastic.
Yeah, just tell Amber.
It's fantastic.
It really is. It's unbelievably fantastic. Right, we had one left coming on here, Amber. There's one left, and people go, normally on a live muscle they're close because they're dead. There's no dead turn of muscles. There's no bad turn of muscles. Every turn of muscle is perfect, okay? Just that this little darling, she didn't want to let go. Do you remember I told you about the abductor muscle? Some of them just need a little more heat. The reason I didn't cook it for another 10 or 20 seconds, because it would have overcooked them all. These are perfectly cooked, ready for people, dynamic chefs like Paul Boyd here to heat. All you're doing with turner muscles, make your sauce first, okay? Whatever sauce you want, whatever great dynamic signature sauce you want to make, or pasta, make it. You add the turner muscles last, put the top of the pan on, 60 seconds, no more than 60. So back to this closed turner muscle. I want you to know a couple things. There's a round side to a turner muscle, and there's a straight side. The abductor muscle is always on the round side. It's always on the round, not the straight. So I'm going to come in from the flat side so I can get my thumb in there so I can find the little abductor muscle to cut it loose. So I'm putting the knife in, not too far, half an inch. Look, I've got my thumb in there. And now I can you see that? Look, I see the abductor muscle. She didn't let go. Can you see that, Amber? So I'm going to go in there. I'm not going to massacre the turner. I'm just going to cut that abductor muscle. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to give it to Paul. Okay? So Paul, remember, you put the knife in. Hold it. Keep it there, Amber. Put the knife in. Twist it. Get your thumb in there. So you can find, because I don't want you to go jab, 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 massacre. I want you to find that little thing and slice it. Get in there and do it. Remember, figure out if you're left or right-handed. Okay, I'm going to come on the other side. No, I don't. I want to use the knife. Hang on, we're going to go slow, because it's important I teach people. Now, Paul, you want the flat side where your thumb is. Okay? Now, hang on. It's going to be a little tricky, but we're going to get there. You're going to learn to lift. You're going to get just quietly go and lift your knife there on the flat side. Twist it and get your thumb in. Then pull the knife out. And then, hang on. Let Amber see. You can see it now, right? I want Amber to see that. See that little abductor muscle? You see it, Amber? I see it there on the top. Right now, slice it. Hold it while he slices it. Up against the shell, Paul. Up against the shell. Look at that. There, pop it. See? And let go. It's perfect. Paul, now a little bit of cold water. Come on. Now, but I want you to describe it to everyone what you just. You pull it out, Paul. That's it. Get it out. The beard is it. Now give it a wash. Now just tell them what you. Paul, I want you to hold it. But I need to explain to everyone what happened there. So what you did.
As soon as I sliced that abductor
as soon as
muscle,
you saw it, yeah.
As soon as I saw it, I took my knife right up against the shell, quick little slice, and the turner muscle just popped right open.
Oh, fantastic. So I want to thank everyone for watching. If you want to give your guest an incredible wow experience, all the prep work, all the hard work, all the necessary protocol to make them perfect for the front of the line. When we say front of the line, we're talking about the cooks on the front of the line, and for the guests out in the dining room, happens here, right back, just right in there. We go right, happens right here. Now, those turner muscles that you're looking at are perfect. They're perfect for the front of. They don't have to fight with a pair of tongs. Fight when you might see them. They try to fight and open these muscles. You know what I mean? Yeah. Disaster. It's a disaster. You don't need to go through a disaster anymore. You've got the world famous, aquacultured wild turner muscles that are now line ready, perfect, and guest perfect right here, because we did the necessary prep work right here in the sink, which is necessary. And now, just so you know, drain the water off Paul got. Now those turner muscles will keep up to 5 days in the fridge, but any high volume restaurant will turn these every day. So you do enough, a little more than you need each day. You put them in the fridge, just put a lid on them, okay, and they are super fresh for the next 5 days. But of course, well-run restaurants will turn these every 2 days. Paul, should we just have another raw one? Just get that one there, Paul. And go slow. Just go. You open. I want everyone. Paul, put it down. Put it down. I want you to open for Amber to see. Open it up. Now break one side of the shell off. Now lift the turner muscle off the top there. Now just slowly so that everyone can see it, and put it in your mouth and just enjoy the sweetness of the New Zealand ocean. Is that unbelievable?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. May I have one, Paul?
Yes,
Can
please.
you hold that, please? I want to do that. Okay. I'm going to take it. I'm going to break the shell off. Okay. I'm going to hold the sharp end, round end. I'm going to hold it, and the secret is there's the abductor muscle. I'm going to, and you might have a fork. Get a fork. You put a fork in there, but you know, in New Zealand we got the fingers. We like the fingers. Okay. Watch it. We like the finger. In New Zealand, we like to use our fingers. You know, that's my knife and forks right there. That's what happens when you're a wild animal growing up in the bush and on the ocean of New Zealand. So I'm gonna lift the Turner muscle off the abductor muscle. See that? You watching that, Amber? You see that? See that? Off?
Yep.
And here it is. Here is the test. Oh, wow. I'm telling you, that is mostly the most powerful, nutritious superfood on the planet. It's full of protein, GAGs, which is good glucosamines and carbohydrates, and even more important, omega-3s. You know, the omega-3s in here are the most powerful anti-inflammatory omega-3s in the world. They've got the full spectrum of omega-3s in the green lip mussel, 18 of them. Fish only has 2. Green lip mussel is the ultimate superfood. And not only does it have, you know, ETA in there and EPA and DHA, the most important one was the ETA, eicosate tetranoic acid. It shuts down inflammation in all the multiple pathways in your body. People don't know. So, you know, they're eating the Turner mussels, it's delicious gourmet food. But if only they knew, it's a superfood for their health. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Noel Turner, King of New Zealand, signing off at MONZU Italiano Restaurant in Las Vegas.